You already know the vibes. We are back. We are back. All right. Big Meech, compassionate release. Okay. We know that Big Meech had filed for a compassionate release, which he was denied. During the time of the 19. I ain't even got to say it. Since that time, I didn't want to put it in my title. I wanted to, but I just can't. So you already know, though. But we know that Southwest T he was granted, and he walked free. And then we got Agent Jack Harvey, Agent Jack Harvey, in his role in this whole BMF case, because you know that he was a part of this whole takedown. You feel me? So salute to everybody. This is the Go Network. This is the Go Sector. If you know, now you know. All right? The people in the chat are the Go Gang. Be a part of the Go Gang. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the notification bells on so you're notified when we drop new content. All right? Lean on that like button. It costs you nothing to push that button. And you already know I'm back with another one when there ain't no other one. Facts. So let's get into this. I'm going to go into the preface. I'm going to go into a read of this, but I'm going to go into the preface. So shout out to Sean G, because he's the one that gave me the idea for it. I was thinking about it yesterday, which is crazy, but I like that he came up with this. So we're going to go into Sean G, and we're going to do a little listening, because I got the paperwork, and I'm going to do some reading myself. Facts. So let's go and let him break it down.
We're going to deal with Demetrius Flenory, or Big Meech, filed an emergency motion for compassionate relief. This is dated May the 4th, 2020. Okay?
Everybody drop likes on the way in. Y'all just drop likes. You already know. I don't want to talk as much, but the people need to be moved, and we have to be motivated to move, because y'all are the ones that get the videos out. YouTube has not been even sharing my notifications.
Now, this motion is filed during COVID-19, right? And this is a phone hearing, right? And I want to lay the ground rules that the judge laid down to everybody.
And I will read it
right from the door. Okay. Since this is a telephone hearing, here are a couple of ground rules. If you're on speakerphone, please take it off the speakerphone and use the handset. Also, if you are not speaking, please mute your phone. And when you do speak, please identify yourself by name each time, and unless I address you each time, and welcome y'all by name.
Welcome to the channel, man. I like that y'all dropped in the chat too. Salute to Eastwood. Salute to my brother. I don't know how to say your name. Wherever you from. Where you from, like Russia somewhere? Shout out to Isaiah, Game 2. Man, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all welcome here. My home is y'all home. We just starting a trend of showing love. We liking, we sharing. I can help y'all in anything you want me to help y'all with. You just contact me, hit me on Instagram, and I'll help you too. That's what I'm doing, and that's what we doing here. That's why this is called the Go Sector and the Go Network, because we all on go for each other, and that's how we going to win. When we all on go, all around the world, we all on go for each other and going to help each other, and we going to win. Simple. Shout out to you, though.
Then it goes on to say,
appreciate y'all.
The judge says, right now, Big Meech is locked up at FCI Sheridan in Sheridan, Oregon, right?
Yeah.
Now, the judge, is that the judge still talking?
You got the whole
right,
person.
So the judge is still laying the ground rules, right? And he's going through the motion. Now, Meech's attorney files this motion, and in this motion,
Harlem in the building.
He lays the foundation and juxtaposes Terry Flenory, or Southwest T, and Demetrius Flenory, or Big Meech.
All of y'all smash that like button. Smash that like button from y'all enter. This is what we doing. This is the Go Sector, man. This is what we do. We show love to each other. Holla at me and see that I don't help you. Try me. We show love to each other. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? Hit me on the DM. Yo, son, you can help me with something? What you need my help with? Try me. Uda on Go is my Instagram. The same thing like my channel. Hit me and try me. And see if I don't help you too. This is why you help me, because I'm going to help you. These people are not going to help you. They don't care about you.
That they're brothers. They were indicted on the same case. They were co-defendants.
Appreciate y'all.
They were both leaders of BMF. They both got the same amount of time. Everything is the same. Now, in this motion, the attorney for Big Meech says this: He points to a circumstance that his brother, who was also a co-defendant, who was given the same sentence, who apparently did apply to the Bureau of Prisons for compassionate release, and the Bureau of Prisons granted that request and has released him to home confinement subject to quarantine protocols.
Drop a like, y'all. Drop a like.
That is their argument, right?
Appreciate you.
So that's not gonna fly.
Follow that. Drop a like.
Because
let's get to the double-digit likes. When I start my streams, we're gonna start with the likes. Because we need to get it right. See? Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Right here at the outset of the case, you heard the judge just say that Terry did apply to the Bureau of Prisons for compassionate release. But I've read somewhere else in this document, and this is the emergency motion for compassionate release dated May 4th, 2020. I've read somewhere else in this document where Southwest T or Terry Flenory didn't apply. The BOP looked at his situation. Maybe he did, but just listen, hear me out. They looked at his situation. They determined that Southwest T or Terry Flenory was morbidly obese. He was way overweight. He had a heart condition. He was a better behaved inmate. He only got into one fight when he was in prison. He had more good time, and that he had served more of his sentence than Big Meech had served at the time that COVID hit and he was being considered for early release, compassionate release. Now, and that's the argument that the U.S. attorney is gonna put forth when it's her turn to go. But right now, this is Meech's lawyer. So, while Meech's attorney is going through this, the judge steps in and says, yo, there is much made about the fact that that your client had a murder charge pending against him, right? And
drop a like, y'all.
Asks Dawn Eisen, who is the U.S. attorney arguing for the government, Spelman College graduate. What's up, Dawn?
All of y'all drop a like. John Wayne, Main Street Mafia Crip. Drop a like, Main Street Mafia Crip. Gang bang on the like button. Gang bang on the like button, homie. Nyung nyung. Catch your body on the like button, homie. Come on, for old time's sake, catch your last duppy on the like button. You feel me? Catch your last ghost and then change your life. Shoot the like button. Salute, y'all. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You know I'm just talking with you.
Dawn Eisen says she had just received word
Make
from
sure
the
y'all all
assistant
subscribe.
U.S. attorney in
Make sure y'all all subscribe.
Atlanta that there was a pending murder charge against Big Meech with a warrant, right? This is what comes up.
Where you from, though, John?
As a marketing...
I appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Where you from, though, bro?
Meech's lawyer takes back over, and he talks about that the Bureau of Prisons made a decision, sua sponte, to release Terry. Now, sua sponte means...
Appreciate you if you dropped the like.
Of its own accord, right? Of its own will. It wasn't pushed to do it by emotion or whatever. The Bureau of Prisons made a decision, and frankly, Judge, I think it was sua sponte.
Okay, shout out to you, bro.
I don't know that it was requested.
Shout out
but
South
regardless,
Central.
The BOP made a decision to release Terry Flenory to home confinement based on General Barr's memo. Okay?
Okay.
And
because he know how to read this paperwork too, you know. He been in the feds, this guy. He's been in the feds and all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So even when he breaking down that paperwork, he be knowing how to like kind of break down that paperwork. You know, nigga be here, oh, nigga don't know what to do. When it comes to like a little paperwork and how he be looking at it, he been in that. So he just gotta, you know what I mean? I give it to him. I give it to this guy. That he does be knowing a little 1-2 thing about what he be knowing about. I'm not going to
you know, he goes on to say that basically that Terry's health conditions are more severe that Terry was better behaved in prison, making him a less likely recidivist, right? And he goes on to say that, remember, the judge interjected while he was getting ready to start his argument and said, what about this murder charge against Meech in Atlanta? He comes back and says, Judge, there is no pending murder charge against Demetrius Flenory. Now, the problem is, I don't take joy in using, I don't take joy in citing Berger or using the language I did. I try to follow the Neo Code of Respect, federal law enforcement.
All of y'all smash that like
tremendous
button.
respect
All of
for
y'all
them.
subscribe to
But
the
for a
channel.
sentence and a
Trust me,
brief
we up.
to say there was a
I
murder
don't
charge
sleep.
pending,
I'm up all day.
not that there hasn't been an order closing the case, or yet there may not be an order specifically stating that. It was not.
I got the
presented to
paperwork
grand
too, so I'm gonna
jury,
read some.
not hedging or qualifying.
He's kind of skipping
that.
through, and I'm gonna read it though. But I just want to listen though. We just gonna rock out and just see how he break it down though. You know what I mean? Because he been in them buildings. Tell me, I've been in jail. Fuck, not proud of it, but I ain't been in no Fed prison. I got people in there though. I know mad shit, but I'm not gonna act like a professional. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be acting like they're professionals just because they know a little couple things. Stop. Let the people who know the shit do the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be on it.
But to specifically lead this court to believe that there is some kind of open murder case waiting for Demetrius Flenory is either a fabrication or is extremely lazy in determining the deciding factor. So
80.
Meech's attorney is going at Dawn Ice and saying that there is no murder charge, right? Because they got some kind of notice that it was exonerated and the bond was exonerated, something to that effect.
Y'all get the likes up, y'all. Let's get us to a dub real quick. We're going to jump to 100 and something. There go one. Put 7 more in it, y'all. Trust me.
This is Meech's attorney's
This
argument.
is what the big channels do. They got people control likes. If y'all drop the like, that shit going to go up. We can get like 1,000 people in here. Trust me. If y'all just, look, there go one. Trust me, we got to do them quick too. Come, drop them. Sometimes we got to drop them. When you see somebody drop one too. You got to drop one like that. Drop one. Drop one, drop one. It's going to jump. I'm just going to let it play though while you do it.
Argument. Post office guy.
That's what they do.
If the court agrees that Demetrius and Terry's situation are very similar, which I think it will upon review of the record, which I know this court is very precise and thorough, then there really is no justification, at least not factually or legally, and certainly not equitably.
Drop another 3.
As to
there
why
go one. Follow.
Terry should be going home tomorrow to home confinement, but Demetrius remains subject to a potential death sentence. And I'm going to briefly go through the other distinctions other than the murder charge, which was not pending, that the government.
Y'all just watch it. When y'all drop the like, just watch the thing, the people, the members in there. Watch it. Y'all drop a like, then somebody follow and drop it, and just watch it. Done. We control the algorithm. We're trying to fit into the algorithm, put a video into it. No, when we understand that we control it, when we build this thing, we're all gonna be on thousands of views because we're gonna support each other's shit. And once we give each other the first views, YouTube's gonna do the rest on all of our videos. It's over. We will break the code. We will unlock the key. Trust me when I'm telling you. God told me this. Think I thought of this on my own? Trust me.
Lays out.
Moms.
So that was where my man was coming from, you know, and Meech's attorney talks about Meech has hypertension, right? Benign hypertension. That's what they call it in here, right? And yo, this was a dope part, right?
Who Diaz? Who Diaz? Because I don't be knowing who y'all be saying. You gotta sometimes put a name on something so I know. If you talking about me, then say me too. I don't care. But I'm just saying, just say who so we know. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got to be lost when we look at what you're saying in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I know you got your own opinion too.
He's bringing that up. I also think the number 2 applies in most of these COVID cases, especially for high-risk individuals like Big Meech, who have uncontrolled hypertension that is not being adequately treated. So he is shedding light or attempting to shed light on the fact that Big Meech has hypertension and he's not being
couple likes, y'all.
Adequately treated for it, right?
What?
And we're gonna deal with that a little later too. Hold on, y'all. So that's this argument. So this is, check this part out, right? So Meech's attorney is in the courtroom and he says this, right? He's saying, yo, Meech got high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? He needs compassionate release. Demetrius' blood pressure hovers around 140/90. That is stage 1 hypertension, period. That is with treatment, that he is at 140/90. The judge says he's not up to 140. This is on the record. The judge jumps in. He's not up to 140. 138 was the highest reading. And then there was another one that was lower, if you're talking about the systolic. And the diastolic number was normal. So all my nurses out there, all my doctors, go in the comment section and talk about systolic and diastolic and what's normal and what's not normal and what's hypertension. Y'all go down there and do all that. So the judge is on point. Listen, man, the feds is the truth, man. The feds is the truth, man.
They're the truth. Y'all get the mics up for me, y'all.
Meech's lawyers up there trying
Come on,
to,
let's get 'em up.
slide some past. My man's like, no, it wasn't. So,
Somebody drop a couple likes. Let's go. Especially when we getting it like this. Somebody start dropping a couple likes. We can't stay stagnant in the program. Trust me. Some of the same thing we're going to do on your channels when I come there. I'm going to show you. We cannot stay stagnant in the program. Trust me. This is the Matrix, bro. You can't be the guy that's in the thing by the garbage. Yo, Smith, they here, and throw it in the garbage like you waiting. Come on, bro. This is the Matrix movie, man. Who are you in the movie, man? I'm on my Neobop. Is you on your Neobop with me? Let's go. Is your Smith? Let me know. Is your Smith so I can get the running? I ain't trying to be around Smith. Feel me? Trust me.
You be thinking that these judges got all these cases and they don't read these cases. They not take. Well, this particular one is, he stopped him, said, no, it ain't. His highest reading was 138. I'm talking, then Mr. Fink says, I'm talking about the 2 readings from 2019 for Big Meech, and I'm pulling it back up here. The court says, as am I. Mr. Fink, I see it hovering around 140 over. I say hovering around 140/90. I see, let's see, 138/80.
I've been asking DS2 too.
134/87.
I'm asking him who too. He didn't say yet who. I asked him about 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
And what did I do with this? And I believe that there was another one, 138/81.
Drop a like, y'all. Let's get it to 30.
So the
goal on the
different
video is 100
diastolic and
likes.
systolic on only 2 measurements
likes.
over 1 year period demonstrate that the J&C got.
Goal on the video is 100 likes. We got over 100 people here. What's up? Yeah, drop some likes. I'll be trying to figure out with who Diaz talking about. Is he banging in the chat? I'm trying to figure out if he talking about me, talking about somebody in the chat. If he talking about this guy on the screen. I'm trying to say, if you this guy I'm listening to is that, I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about.
Guidelines that's hypertension or at least borderline hypertension, and that's with treatment. So that was the argument. That was the argument. Then, so now here's a key point. Check this out. So prior to Meech filing the emergency motion for compassionate release, he filed the previous motion for a 2-point reduction.
This is a Cottonelle toilet paper service announcement. Cottonelle Ultra Clean.
I bet.
If the court were to follow that Judge Cohn did and go at the bottom end of the guidelines, the new guidelines would put him at 324 months. And he is entitled to those 2 points, and it was stipulated by the government. So he has served the majority of his sentence, over 60% of his sentence. Then the judge jumps in. Well, when he offered those 2 points on an early occasion, he ended up agreeing to withdraw his motion. What was that all about? So the judge asks Meech's attorney, well, when we offered him the 2 points, he had filed a motion for a 2-point reduction. And the judge agreed. And Dawn Ice is going to go into it. When he offered those 2 points on an earlier occasion, he ended up agreeing to withdraw his motion. What was that all about? Now, this is what Meech's attorney says. You know, Judge, that was right before I met one of the folks that were looking for Demetrius's attorney. They were dissatisfied with his advice. I don't think he understood exactly how the sentencing guidelines worked, what was being asked for. He didn't understand the stipulation. I think it was a communication problem, Judge, and I have been trying to rectify that. And before I actually filed the motion, we were all confronted with this COVID-19 crisis, so that is why it was withdrawn. But this is a lie, because the attorney that Meech used to file the motion to get the 2-point reduction was an assistant U.S. attorney, right? How wouldn't he know? You know what I'm saying? The sentencing, he knows probably more than this dude. He was an assistant U.S. attorney, but Meech's attorney says, I don't know why, right? They were dissatisfied with his advice. I don't think he understood exactly how the sentencing guidelines work. How could you say that about an assistant U.S. attorney? But, so Meech applied for this 2-point reduction. They gave it to him. They agreed to give it to him, right? But I think they had to unseal some documents, because there's a motion to temporarily unseal exhibits for the limited purpose of providing a copy to the government and immediately resealing them, right? This came along with the same thing, right? At the same time. So, then they talk about Little Meech, and this is where 50 Cent is telling the truth. I don't think any of this narrative about his 19-year-old son, who was in tears with me on the phone as I talked to him about it, who was a student and a good level-headed young man who is taking acting classes. So with 50 Cent saying he paid for, it doesn't say 50 Cent paid for the acting classes, but he's taking acting classes, and 50 Cent said he paid for his acting classes. So this is the argument for Big Meech to get a compassionate release for COVID-19 by his attorney. Now, the U.S. attorney comes in, right? Hold on, I gotta come to the last page because some of this is cut off. Sorry about that, John. All right, so we good with that. So I took care of that. Now, Dawn Ison, Spelman College graduate, I went to Morris Brown. Shout out to Spelman. I took a class at Spelman too. When I went to Morris Brown, I was at Morris Brown from 1987 to 1993. I took a class at Spelman. I took a class at Morehouse, class at Clark, but I went to Morris Brown though. Dawn Ison, the United States attorney arguing for the government, comes in and she lays it out that number one, Big Meech hasn't exhausted his administrative remedy, meaning you had to apply for the compassionate release as it related to COVID, give it 30 days to run through the process and have them determine yes or no. You know, her thing is he wanted to file, and because he sent a letter to the warden, but before the warden could get the letter and consider it, he files a motion with the court. And she's saying he can't jump in front of everybody.
I get the likes. Drop a couple likes for me,
what
y'all.
Everybody else is doing, right?
Let's not get too
Now,
stagnant, y'all. Drop 6
me
likes.
out.
Let's just get to 40.
He demands that his case be treated differently from his brother. Now, Dawn Ison is a black girl. I think she's from Detroit. Check her out.
Appreciate you.
She says government hasn't stepped back on the fact that Big Meech, both Flenory brothers, were co-leaders in this case.
It says that in the paperwork.
That would be ridiculous to even suggest that they weren't.
Yeah.
But what is different is that even while in prison, Big Meech has continued to promote his lifestyle, promote his activity when he was when he was out and a member of BMF and engaging in this type of activity. He has conducted interviews. This is even supported by Mr. Flenory's brief himself. But what is fundamentally misunderstood by this brief is that when Big Meech fundamentally misunderstood is that, what is fundamentally misunderstood is that
Drop
what
a like
is
for me, y'all.
important to Detroit and to the black community in particular, that the representations made by Mr. Flenory in that brief in his motion.
Somebody drop a couple likes for me, y'all. Let's get a couple people in there. More people. You could drop a couple of likes. At least drop 5 likes. So when somebody drop 1, y'all just make sure y'all drop 4 more after that. And it's going to help more people join.
To this court further perpetuates those stereotypes. It hasn't pointed to one thing that would make Big Meech appear to be a positive influence in the black community or in the Detroit community. And it's really interesting that the brief doesn't talk about the positive impact on the hip hop community, which could include all races, but in the Detroit community and the black community in particular. It really is misunderstanding of what's important in the black community and what Big Meech any evidence of what that positive impact might be. So this is a black girl, right? Saying that, he hasn't changed since he's been in prison. He's conducted interviews from in prison, still promoting the BMF lifestyle, and that he never was a good impact on the black community, and he would, or Detroit, and wouldn't be if he got a compassionate release. And she also brings up later on down the line how his son, Little Meech, who was a rapper at the time,
shout out Michelle from LA,
was promoting on social media, wearing BMF shirts, smoking weed in the videos. It talks about that in there, showing old pictures of Big Meech when he was out on the street, like still promoting that legacy. So they be watching social media. Now, this is the part I'm talking about. Remember, I was just telling y'all about the 2-point reduction that he withdrew, that his current lawyer is saying, yo, the lawyer that he had when he filed that original motion to get the 2-point reduction, this is before the legitimate 2-point reductions he got for the First Step Act and the resentencing, the reworking of the guidelines, the videos I did last week, right?
STL.
Or the other day. He filed a 2-point
free CUFFY
request for a 2-point reduction before them came through. Okay? Remember, those was in 2021. One was in 2021, one was in 2024. He filed a motion for a 2-point reduction in 2020. And I just told y'all that his current lawyer is saying, the lawyer that he had didn't understand the sentencing guidelines, didn't know what he was doing, he was confused. But that nigga was a
313 in the building.
U.S. attorney who left the government and opened up his private practice. So how he not gonna know when he was on the prosecution for the government for so many years? Now, this is Dawn Ison. Now, he is faced with that position of his own doing, because back then in March, probably 2020, when the government was willing to agree that he receive the 2-level reduction, which this court knows that the government could have contested, because the government can contest. I mean, it wasn't automatic. It's not an automatic 2-level reduction. We have the right to contest that if necessary, if the person is a violent person, if the person has done something to which we think that they are not entitled to that, but the government agreed to it. We was gonna give it to him. But it was because he was demanding. He had the former U.S. attorney as his attorney. The former U.S. attorney, Jeff Collins, was his attorney on that motion. And he says he can't understand what he is saying. If he is to believe, he was demanding that he gets the same guideline range as his brother when his brother doesn't have a criminal record and a criminal history category, and his criminal history category was 1, and he does. And Meech had a higher guideline range. And because he couldn't get that, and I would speculate as to other reasons why he didn't want that done, but I won't. It would be pure speculation. This is what
I like that. He didn't speculate. He didn't even speculate.
Dawn Ison
Some of
is
us
saying.
speculate. He didn't even speculate. That's cool. I like that.
And I would speculate as to other reasons why he didn't want that done, but I won't. It would be pure speculation. But because the government wouldn't agree to reduce his guideline range to the same guideline range as his brother, he withdrew. He directed his attorney to withdraw his motion. Meech told his attorney, who was the assistant U.S. attorney in a prior life, who had a private practice, to withdraw the motion. And this is what she's saying, because in order to get that motion, in order to get that 2-point reduction, there had to be a reason why. Why should we give you two-point reduction? For what? For what? And maybe this has something to do with there was a motion to temporarily unseal exhibits for the limited purpose of providing a copy to the government, right? So some documents needed to be unsealed.
What the is Era? It's the purest.
Okay. But they was trying to block it with the murder charge that was in Atlanta. They tried to block it. They ended up blocking it in the end, though.
Lose. And I would speculate as to other reasons why he didn't want that done, but I won't. It would be pure speculation. So, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I might use that from him.
Then she talks about
didn't
how
even
he had a
speculate.
razor in prison,
I like that.
a hazardous tool.
Sometimes I speculate. Yo, I wonder why. Sometimes I would say with the speculations. I like that.
You know, she acknowledges that Big Meech has an elevated blood pressure or hypertension, but she goes on to say he's doing all right. You know, he's not. There's a bunch of inmates that have.
He's got to respond to this, bro. He's got to respond to this, bro. He has to. Something. Cuffy's like, yo, I had somebody in Meech's jail tap him on his shoulder on the yard and give him the paper, the affidavit, say, hey, man, sign the paper, bro. And Meech didn't want to sign it. That's what Cuffy says. If Meech signed the paper from then, he said all during the Frank's hearing and all that, he was trying to get the paperwork to Meech. And his lawyer did. He sent a certified letter to Meech. Meech never responded. So that's what he's like. Once he never responded too as well, besides all the other shit, because when the letter he sent to Meech was saying, yo, your homegirl Tammy got cuffed in a bad situation, bro. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da. What's going on? Your name is in the paperwork as to saying that you arranged through Tammy for Tammy to link Suarez that got the work to give to Cuffy in a truck in St. Louis. You feel me? And that's what Tammy told the feds. She told them people that from the very beginning. She's the one who implemented Meech and incriminated Meech. And this is why we're talking about Meech right now. Because she's the one that put him in it. And it's probably saying, how much do you know, Meech? Are you that? I told you, this nigga's my step-uncle, bro. Love the nigga to death. But I still got to look at him. You feel me? I've not called him a rat, bro. I've not. But I also, in the same breath, cannot say he's not one by his paperwork. Like, if we was all locked up, the paperwork would be shady. I'll be like, I don't know about that shit, bro. We couldn't have a paperwork party with that paper because it's just little loops in there because his name comes up multiple times in Cuffy's case, bro. And when his name comes up, he comes up like the big man, bro. Suarez is listed as the source of supply, okay? Meech and CUFFY are drug traffickers, okay? The drug traffickers work for the source of supply type niggas. You see what I'm saying? They got drug card level, than them. This is who this nigga is, Suarez. You feel me? Come on. So she arranged Suarez to give him the work. So this is why CUFFY's saying sign the paper, because if he signed the paper during the Frank's hearing, the whole case would have been flopped. You feel me? Because they tapped his phone. This is how they tapped CUFFY's phone. They tapped his phone. Soon as Tammy went with the story, I read the Frank's hearing again, bro. I be reading that shit every day because people just don't understand that all the answers we need is in this, the original 32 papers, not in this right here. You see this? This got mad answers in this too. You see all of these papers and all this? I still got more of them. See this? This is the case, the whole case. I read the whole case. I mean, it's the whole case. But at the end of the day, the Frank's hearing tells you exactly what you need to hear from the very beginning. Listen, Atlanta DEA utilized a CS, a confidential source, TAMMY. She advised them that there was a drug bust going on. I mean, a drug transaction going on between CUFFY and Suarez and da-da-da-da-da. And then you go down a couple of pages, then it says, yeah, because Demetrius Flenory, he comes first, then comes Suarez, then comes Gatlin. And then again, down in the paperwork, Demetrius Flenory name comes up again. His name, Gatlin, Suarez. So his name is coming up first, even before Suarez, him. And he's listed in the paperwork as being already serving a 30-year sentence for drug trafficking activities. This is how it's listed in the paperwork. You feel me? So they know that this nigga here, look at his face, bro. Look at him, bro. No matter if y'all want to think this and this and that, son, this nigga is still this nigga, you know. Regardless of what you want to think, he's still this nigga. Look at him. She's still that nigga, bro. That's what I'm saying. Would Tammy do this all on her own and set this nigga up and go work with his leading investigator that locked him up and gave him a 30 ball and bust him in his head when he was looking like this, stress? Frank Harvey's who had him looking like this. Nobody else, not God. Frank Harvey, the leading investigator in the case that locked their ass up. He locked up every damn body, bro. T. Stuckey, everybody, homie, everybody. The nigga Terry White, CUFFY, everybody got time dealing with him, bro. Tens and better, bro. Tens and better. He's not joking about with you. He's not joking about. You feel me? This is this type of guy. So how does she, working for him, working for him, end up snitching on Terry, who knows him for probably 26 years or something, allegedly, snitching on Terry, right? And working with your lead investigator that bust you in the head and got you looking like this in court, because he was looking like this in court behind Jack Harvey. Cool. So she's working with Harvey now to lock up people. So if you find out that the person that you know is working, I don't care if they snitching, stay with me anyway. But not only are they snitching, they also are working with the person that bust me in my head, bro, gave me a 30 ball, homie, to go sit down with, bro. And at this point in time, I already did, like, I done knocked off like 11 years out this sentence. At this point in time, where we at in this? But I'm sorry, more than that, because it's 2005. This is going on, CUFFY thing is probably 2016, I think. This is like 2016, 15 or some craziness. So how much time has Meech done, bro? See what I'm saying? He been in there for a minute. Regardless, he been there for a minute. So, you feel me? Come on, bro. And Tammy is the one. She set the play. She did a whole bunch of things. And then what she tried to do was go against her first affidavit. So this is the problem. This is when Meech is not saying nothing. This is what make you look very bad. Because CUFFY is your man. Is he your man or not? CUFFY said he's the first person to put $1 million in your hand, and you cried to him. Real shit. So when Meech met CUFFY, CUFFY was Meech. The Meech we know Meech to be. That Meech. Not this new Meech. This Meech. Because after you serve 30 years, nigga, who knows if you're going to be the same. This Meech. He's that nigga. That's Meech. You feel me? When CUFFY met him, he said he didn't have nothing. He was fucked up. He's popped. He said, look, man, put the nigga on. I told him when I met him, I liked him, I rocked with him. I told him, look, I'm going to put your game on 10, homie. I'm not playing with you. And he said, I damn sure did. I came through and put the meal in put the bread in his hand, homie. In his hand. So that's how he said he dealt with him. Real talk, son. Feel me? So when we look at it, it's like this. But the whole thing is that she had this affidavit that she signed initially. And that's how they end up getting the warrants. That's how they end up getting everything they got. They got all of those things based upon her information of what she was saying to these people. Look, I'm going to bring up both paperworks now so I could just skim a little piece and read it to you just like that. I'm going to go into a little bit of this thing and I'm going to show you so that we can really just break it down real quick, simply. You know what I mean? Not no big drastic, and I'm telling you my opinion. I just let the paperwork speak for itself. So when you see me doing joking comedy, Tammy, COWINS allegedly, bro, she flip-flopped, did all types of shit, ratted, snitched on everybody. What you want me do, bro? I'm joking on her. What you want me do? Keep Chroma lying, the federal agent. You think I want beef with the feds? No, I don't, but I'm joking on his ass. I don't care. Because he went in the damn courtroom talking about, I ain't had sex with that woman. He's a damn liar. He was in the crib 6 days a week, bro. That's why I call him Keith Sweat Chroma, homie. Keith Sweat Chroma. Because one more day, he'd have been Craig David. Monday, took her to a drink on Tuesday. One more day, man. If you was at her crib 7 days, you'd have been Craig David. He had a song called 7 Days, homie. I know the vibes. You're not gonna bamboozle me, man. I know what's really going on. You feel me? Real talk. Not gonna do that, bro. Stop. You gotta listen to Cuff, man. Cuff tell you himself, bro. Let's listen to Cuff right here. Look.
My name is Matt.
Because I got some audio clips. I could play the clip for y'all when he said, listen, man, I got a nigga tap him on his shoulder, homie. That's why I want to play that for you real quick. And then play this. However y'all want to do it. However y'all want to do it. However y'all want to do it. Because I think y'all should hear this first. But I have to click off the Bluetooth and switch it to this. So you have to wait 1 second. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let me just pause this. Bang. Because I want y'all to hear this. Because mad people don't have this and don't be playing these things. So I want you to hear it. Look, hold up. Hold up, Bluetooth. Let me find my Bluetooth and take it off. Hold up. Let me show you. So y'all can see what the hell going on, bro. Okay, boom, right? Boom. Let me show you. Connect, right? Come on. You ready? Whenever time you ready. Boom. I'm gonna find it while it's loading. It's gonna connect. Let me find it. So that's what we gotta listen to, the people that is in the case, bro. Like Cuffy. The niggas that know, bro. He knows me. He knows these people. We could listen to everybody. You could listen to me. But everything I'm saying out of my mouth is in the paperwork, bro. So it's not like I know, nigga. I'm just talking straight facts out the paperwork. That's why I don't do too much of that fluff talk. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork gonna speak for it. All the comedy shit, I do comedy. So fuck that. Sometimes I laugh at my own pain, bro. You can't be mad at me. Fuck that. Maybe I got trauma that I need to deal with. What? What's wrong with niggas? Boom, right? Look, let me show y'all. All right, here we go. Look, boom. This is one of the first audios. Listen to this one. Boom, right? Why is it not in here? Hold up, wait. What is it connected to? Hold up. My shit ain't on that. That's not this. What is it connected to? This? Hold up. Something else is on. I need y'all to hear it loud, bro. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, it's from Agent Chapter. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. So I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga. I ain't got no monetary gains with what I'm doing. It's my duty as a real nigga to set a fuck nigga out for some foul shit.
Oh, I don't know. Niggas say he sound like a hater, bro. The nigga just sound like he's trying to talk his truth, bro. You know? Listen to him. This is the clip I really want to play.
You feel me? With nobody but that nigga. You feel me? Right. We've been trying to subpoena this nigga, and we've been trying to get this nigga to sign an affidavit on. My nigga tapped on his shoulder on the yard up in FCI Lumpire with the affidavit in his hand. That's how far my reach go. You feel me? You did. My nigga hit me and told me, man, I'm up here with this nigga, man. The lawyer put together an affidavit, sent it to my man for Meech to sign. The nigga refused to sign it. That's how you know he was there. He was in on it all along. Here's the question for these niggas that's on the fence. How did Terry Cowins GS1, the government informant, Meech's business partner, is assigned to the lead agent on the BMF indictment. Niggas who locked up on the BMF indictment know very well the name Jack Harvey. Tammy Cowins testified that Meech had her to reach out to Special Agent Jack Harvey.
Let's wait. Tammy Cowins, listen, y'all, for the people in doubt. Tammy Cowins went in federal court. Okay, cool. Testified. Okay, testified. When Cuffy's saying that, he was there in the trial, bro. He was there. You can't beat this, man. He was there. The best thing they could have wished for was Cuffy passed away, bro. The best thing they could have wished for, son. But God was great for him, and he's alive still, bro. And he's telling his story, bro. You hear me, son? Because if he died, bro, it'd have been kind of buried. You'd have had his kids out here still talking, but the story would have been kind of buried. You know what I mean? He's still alive, bro. This is what's going on. Listen.
Jack Harvey. Tammy Cowins testified that Meech had her to reach out to Special Agent Jack Harvey.
She testified that Meech had her reach out to Agent Jack Harvey. That's the nigga who busted him in his head and gave him the 30 ball and had him looking like that. So the only reason why Meech would reach out and have her reach out to Jack Harvey is if he's trying to make a deal. You gave me 30 years, but you know the Fed's going to cooperate. What, you're going to give us somebody else and give them a couple more people 30 years? Cool. We could probably knock off like 10 off your shit, 5 off your shit, something off your shit. You know how the Feds work. That's why it's called cooperation. They don't call it snitching. You cooperate with me, sir, and I'll cooperate with you. Simple, right? Knock off a little something off your shit, 10 to give another nigga 30. Why not? We already took millions from you, mad shit. You ain't even the same, even though we know you're going to be back out there, and we're going to be back on your ass looking for you. Trust me, they know that. They be like that. But they'll give you a deal. But if it's the way that Cuffy is saying, then that scenario of what I just said, that would be the scenario. He would be setting it up to be getting a deal. So that means if he told her to contact Jack Harvey, then that means that he is involved. Possibility, y'all. I'm not saying nothing is facts. I'm just saying if Cuffy's saying what Cuffy's saying is true. When I speak to Cuffy, which I'm manifesting in my life what's gonna happen. When I speak to Cuffy, not if, when, I'll ask him. But let's think about it for yourself. Like, what the hell? Why would she be going to Jack Harvey for you? For what? And she was working from the beginning since 2009. She was working since 2009. And then Cuffy comes and meets her in 2008, 2009. And he meets her because he's dealing with the life rights and all that stuff for Meech. And she's already a rat. And she's ratting on Terry. And he's saying that you told her to link her. So that means that, so from the very beginning when she linked Harvey, because she only linked Harvey to set up Terry. And they say she did it for free and she wasn't even a signed up informant. So why the hell was she doing this then? Why? Because I always wondered, why did she do that? Right? Why? Okay, you was mad at Terry, whatever the hell, whatever the case. But why? Why go to Harvey and do that? Why go to him? Why not go to some other DA? Why not go to some other feds? You work with Meech, you know that Meech is going to feel a way that you're working and even talking to this man. You're talking to that man that gave me 30 years. Son, you're beyond the devil, bro. If you talk to the man that gave me 30 years, bro. What are you talking about? I don't care. We don't look at it like we was drug dealers, we was bad and bad. No, we always point the finger at people and we don't look at and take, you know how life is, bro. Nobody, come on, bro. We look for people to blame. Come on, bro. Yo, bro, you gonna give me 30? Not that I did drugs and did tragic stuff. That's how we look at life. You know that, right? So come on, we gotta think realistically. Realistically. How the hell she ended up with Frank then? Cuffy says she testified that Meech told her to link him. So if Meech told her to link him, that means she never knew Jack Harvey, right? She never knew him, obviously. She's a square. She never knew Jack Harvey, obviously. If he's telling you to link him. And when you linked him, obviously in the paperwork, it says when you link Jack Harvey, you was setting up Terry with the money laundering and the drug bust, and he had the Batman crib and all of that, bro. You set Terry, you set Terry up. Let's finish with Cuffy. Look.
So what a coincidence, huh? So, you know, then you got a lot of talk about.
Let's get the lights up. Come on, y'all. We can get to 100. Come on, y'all.
But nigga, I've been trying to catch this nigga, get this nigga to sign an affidavit. he do Jeffy.
Everybody needs to take accountability for their actions. You know what I'm saying? He in jail, bro. He's doing 27 years, bro. What else you want him to do? The fuck? He's doing 27 years. But when we get his other side, it's just been a one-sided thing. But people, he's just been trying to get his story out. But when the people really get to him, you could probably talk to him and ask him some questions about him too. Like, yo, boom, 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 how you feeling? Da da da. You know what I'm saying? So it'll all come out. It'll all come out, bro. It'll all come out.
Well, if I was to call him, yeah, man, I love you, my nigga, man. There was that bitch, man. She went rogue, man. She did that shit on her own. Nigga, how the fuck she get? What's the chances of the bitch getting the lead investigator on your case as her DEA handler?
That's her handler. That's her handler.
So if you look through the paperwork, you don't see that.
And he was probably busting it too. He was a handler. He's the handler that gave her to Agent Keith Cromer. And you know what he ended up doing with her? But he lied in court, talking about he ain't do nothing with her. But she said he was at the crib 7 days a week. One day in the paperwork, she making spaghetti when Suarez called, he there too. Like, the nigga there all the time. They taking trips. Keith got her around his family and friends, bro. Taking trips. Got her around family and friends, my nigga. Got her driving his OFG, his official government vehicle, brother and sisters. And he want to say he wasn't knocking the boots. And he wasn't knocking the boots. Is he lying or is he lying? Keith think we dumb. That's why I cook Keith, because Keith think we dumb. That's it. I'm not mad with Keith or nobody. I cook Keith because Keith think we dumb. He ain't sexed that lady. Everybody else sexed it. You ain't sexed it? Whatever. Go tell that to somebody else, brother.
Name Jack Harvey. That was her first handler. He testified at the Frank hearing. You feel me?
He did.
So what's the chances, nigga, you go this bitch that's go roll and she gonna end up with your investigator that put you in jail? What's the chances of that, my nigga? You feel me?
Yeah, I don't get that lucky. I ain't never got.
What's the chances? So, you know, he just asked some good questions that make you just think of some stuff and you just put it in your mind. Or just think like, yo, what if this is true? What if that's true? You know what I mean? Or it just make you think, what is that? I mean, then he talk about this Mexican dude that Meech put him on to.
And so I'm moving around. But before that, the nigga Meech sent another Mexican at me that was a government informant.
Yeah, I never said Meech told, but I can't say that he didn't know about that setup. I can't say yes or no to that because the way it looks like he knows. Every angle is pointing that Meech knows about the setup. It looks that way. You know what I mean? It just really does, and I have to be honest with that. It has to be. You know what I mean? So, but leave it up to Cuffy because Cuffy's going to say this story right here. Look, so it's beyond that telling shit, just that. Cuffy's going to say this. So what do y'all say about this then? If Cuffy says this right here, because it's mad little things. It's that shit, this shit, that shit. But this thing right here, he says about this Mexican guy he met. He says Meech linked him. Listen, so how do you feel about this then? Because there's some other kind of snitchy type of thing too. So it's like 3-4 little snitchy things that he got Meech in. Yo, you didn't want to sign the paper. That's seeming mad snitchy. Your name is in the paperwork as listed as you arranged this shit. What the fuck happened? You didn't even get bagged or locked up with nothing. And you're in the paperwork listed like 3-4 times first and all that. But you ain't get no charges. You're already doing 30. They're supposed to throw another 4, a little 5 or 10 up on that. I took 10 for that and 17 for the sclooms. What you talking about, bro? So you could at least took a 5 for that or a 10. Come on, bro. This is how the feds play. They're sharing this caring. They give everybody 10. They love you. 10, 10, 10. Come on, bro. You know that. So that's why Cuffy maintains that Meech is his confidential co-conspirator. I'm like, bro, this nigga was in my case, but the nigga conspired against me, obviously. That's what Cuffy's saying.
Confidential source.
Look.
The nigga Meech sent another Mexican at me that was a government informant. Confidential source. I didn't know that the nigga was bad, but when I meet him, he rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me?
Right.
Which cat he chased? Everybody beat Tammy, man. I know Cuff had to beat that shit too. But if I talk to Cuff, when I talk to Cuff, I'm asking Cuff about that. So Cuff, if you watching me, just know I'm asking you that. And if you don't want to come, because I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to ask you, was the throat goating? Was the goat throating? I'm going to ask you that, Cuff. I'm going to ask you. I'm gonna ask you some serious shit, but that's serious too. I want to know because I heard from my Atlanta correspondent that she had a goat throat. So I just want to know. Well, I can't know that. Y'all mad with me because I want to know she got a goat throat? We need to save the young people out here, man. They need to understand that goat throats will take your life and have you up the river looking stressed like this. That's what it'll do to you. Okay? Cool.
And so I bagged up both of them. But come 2018, when we get the discovery, I find out that he was an agent. And that a confidential source had introduced us to. Who introduced me to him? Nothing other than Big Meech. Nothing came out of that because he rubbed me the wrong way. He got to talking about who caused this, man. Is it paid for? So it just rubbed me the wrong way. Right. I didn't think he was a police or anything. I didn't think he was a police, but he was just weird. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
That's some weird.
Fast forward to 2018.
Got you.
So fast forward to 2018. That's in the DEA 6 reports. That a confidential source introduced me to that confidential source. Who was the confidential source?
It can only be one person. The person who
feel you,
introduced you to
Frederick.
him, and you know who introduced you to him.
I feel you, Fred.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? He like, you done line me up with this Mexican dude. Luckily, I didn't deal with the guy. And that was in 2013 because the guy weirded me out with some weird questions talking about the car I was driving. I'm like, the hell? So 5 years later in 2018, the guy, the Mexican guy, he's in my paperwork listed as a confidential source. I'm like, what the fuck? He's a confidential source. And not only is he listed as a confidential source, it says in my paperwork, this is Cuffy said his paperwork, bro. His own paperwork. He said his confidential source. And in his paperwork, he was a confidential source, the guy. And this confidential source was introduced to him by another confidential source. So he like, first of all, you know your case. You know who introduced people to you, bro, in life. So you like, they write it in their paperwork because that's how they have to write their sources. But you like, Meech called me, and hour later, Tammy, I kid Tammy, Tammy called me, I called Tammy, whatever happened. I meet the Spanish nigga. So what, Tammy did it on her own? So why did Meech call me and tell me to link with Tammy? Because he said that on the phone. He said, link with Tammy. I got to get off this phone. So why would you, Meech, again, call me to link with this succubus of a person? And she's ratting and working. What are you doing to me, brother? You're baiting me up. You're setting me up, brother. It's like everywhere I turn, you're doing something to me. This is Cuffy's view. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, brother, this way you're getting me. That way you're getting me. You're in my paperwork talking about you gave me the truck. What the hell's going on? It's like every way. And then you won't sign the paper. So what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Sit and do 27? Damn, nigga. If you dropped that shit, the whole case would have probably fell. But he probably would have still been in there for the Skloomba's anyway. But they figured all that Skloomba thing because they had him bugged and they were surveilling him and the feds was on him. So Tammy is the reason that he caused him to get caught up in the Duppy stuff and all of the conspiracy of the murder stuff. She helped cause that too. Because when they bugging them, they figure all that other stuff out probably, most likely, right? The fact he wasn't getting locked for no murders before. He did 120 months for some drug trafficking. That's all he was getting locked for, bro. Nigga was getting money forever. Stop. And they're from the streets, bro. So they probably was involved. Who knows? So he wasn't getting bagged on no dumb shit like that, bro. All of something I link with you, Tammy, and Meech. You got me linked with this bitch, but all of something. You know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody got their own games. Because Tammy probably looked a little something, and everybody wanted a piece of Tammy. It seems that way. Because Tammy looked a little decent back in her day. I done ran down on Tammy too. So I don't want Tammy to think that I'm mad about her because, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Tammy, chill, Tammy. Because Tammy, let me show you something, Tammy. If you was looking like this again, Tammy, I'd have ran down. You'd have bugged me. I don't care. You'd have bugged me, bro. Straight. I'd have had to run down on Tammy back in the days, probably, bro. She'd have snitched on me, too, y'all. I'd have been in the building all now, probably. Facts. I'd have just been coming home, fucking with Tammy. From 9-5 or some shit. Some back in the day shit. I'm trying to tell you. Tammy. Okay? This is what we're dealing with here. Feel me? But the question is, did Meech squeech? I mean, did Meech squeech, bro? Did he know about the plan? Did he? It's hard to say you didn't know about something. You knew Tammy was a rat bastard. Even if you didn't find out from Terry White, you had to find out from Terry White. They got him as BMF Terry. Even though he got his own crew, Terry White crew. But you know how they list you, put you in people. So I don't know if he really BMF Terry, but I know he was around Meech too. Again, Bunny probably. I think he's older than Meech though. How old is Meech? Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. Cuffy.
We're gonna cut all that short off.
Okay.
They've been playing all them games for the longest. Niggas hiding and ducking.
The agent testified. And then he's gonna say Tammy testified. So when you see that, he's not capping. He's talking about what people went in court and said. Why did you go in court and say this then? This is federal court. You can go perjure yourself and get 5 years in jail just for lying in the building. This is federal building too, not the state one. They will give you 10 if they want to. They could do what they want to do to you. It's federal building. You know how they play. They got their own guidelines, their own sentencing guidelines, man. Okay, we could give you this to 10. We think we give you 8. You know what I'm saying? State's different. They have certain sentencing guidelines. Feds is different. They have more extensions. It's going down.
The agent testified that Demetrius family was aware of the deal, and that Demetrius had one request, and that his name does not appear in any documents.
That's crazy.
This was Special Agent Keith Cromer's testimony. CS1 testified, Tammy Cowins, that Demetrius Flenory was aware. She signed to be a government informant to give Demetrius Flenory a time cut. She had the courtroom clear it out. If you go on Pacer, pull my docket sheet, you'll see what CS1 requested that the courtroom be closed.
She testified that Demetrius was aware. She testified that he was aware too. So what do you say to stuff like that? You think she's gonna lie on Meech? She's lying on him then. She's gonna go in court and testify that Meech knew about this and Meech knew about that. And lie on Meech. Look at the man, son. He don't look like somebody you wanna lie to and be joking with. Not that at the moment in this picture, at least. I don't know about the guy that was sitting on that couch the other day. That's somebody else. I'm talking about this guy right here, bro. The guy we knew and we loved. Him. Meech. Big Meech. Come on, bro. You think she's playing with that nigga? That nigga look very serious, bro. Word up, brother. Me and that nigga look like family, too. I told you, right? It's my uncle. My step-uncle. Straight. That's why he got to clear this shit up. So I don't want that shit in my family. Now, Meech got to talk, bro. He got to say something at some point. But I think that by the time Meech speaks, it may be on deaf ears. He might have took too long because whatever Tammy's going to do, it might be something that's deafening. You know what I mean? She might play some audios of the nigga, play some letters of the nigga, some real shit like, yo, bro, look, this is him. Picture with the video of him. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, nah, that's Meech, bro. If you do, you got to do stuff like facts. She can't just come out speaking and telling us stuff, even though she can. And we'll take it. We'll listen. But if she does for real, no questions asked. You don't have to think twice about what's going on, what's being said. If it's true, by like audio or the letter from him telling her what to do or showing that he in the plan. Done, son. Done. Done. If she even say, look, man, Meech was aware of the plan, bro. That's it. That's all she has to say, a little bit. That's it. And everybody was like, what? So that means Meech knew the plan. And she got a real plan. She got a story, son. She's going to say everything, bro. She don't care. She's already outed. She see that the hate she getting to online. Think she care right now? To hell with it, bro. She was trying to be low. She ain't low no more. She outside. We done bought her outside, too. Everybody doing videos on her. She's outside now. But so what's she going to do to Meech? What is she going to do to Meech?
Let me ask you a question, Cuffy. At any time during the initial stages of your indictment involved in this whole Tammy Cowins thing, Did you talk to Big Meech, or did you send a message to Big Meech in any way to tell him or to alert him of what was going on?
We sent Big Meech certified mail. Big Meech set me up, and Tammy set me up with this thing in 2013. That's the last time I've heard from this nigga. We sent them correspondence through the attorneys, asking him, is he aware that his name is in court sworn documents, and sending me a truckload of cocaine. He never responded. We know he got the mail because we sent everything certified. I have not heard from this nigga of 32 years since they set me up in 2013.
Let me ask you a question, Cuffy.
On CS1, Tammy Collins testified that she became a government informant to give Demetrius Flenory a time cut. And we said, whoa.
You heard him.
You serious?
Whoa.
So then she further testified that he was aware of the deal.
He was aware.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Flenory was aware of the deal. Flenory just wanted to make sure that his name wasn't in any court documents.
Feel me?
So that's some typical rat shit. I'm a rat and tell you everything you need to know. Just don't put me on blast.
Man, listen, man, this shit's simple, man. This shit ain't that complicated, man. This nigga called me in 2013. A nigga called me. Yo, bro, what up? Yo, check this out. I got some good people, man. Yo, I got to get off this joint. Holla at Tammy. Let's get it.
Right. And so that's how it started. So
that's how it started, my nigga. CS1, Tammy.
That's how it started, my nigga.
Story in the life rights and Meech, what y'all was trying to do with that?
He introduced me to Tammy around 2009. My job was to procure a movie script. And so that's what we were working on. I told her that she needed to get his life rights, and that I would get us a deal, which me and Louis Burrell did. Louis Burrell is an Oakland nigga who was MC Hammer's big brother.
Got you.
My nigga, we go way back. I fucked around with him on the music tip years and years ago. Good nigga, got Hollywood in a headlock.
Yep. Louis Burrell.
And so me and Tammy have been taking meetings in LA for years, starting back in 2009. So we had nothing to do with any drugs, anything. It was perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, all of this documented in the case.
Story in the life rights and Meech, what y'all was trying to do with that?
He introduced me to Tammy around 2009. My job was to procure a movie script. And so that's what we were working on. I told her that she needed to get his life rights, and that I would get us a deal, which me and Louis Burrell did. Louis Burrell is an Oakland nigga who was MC Hammer's big brother.
Got you.
My nigga, we go way back. I fucked around with him on the music tip years and years ago. Good nigga, got Hollywood in a headlock. And so me and Tammy have been taking meetings in LA for years, starting back in 2009. So we had nothing to do with any drugs, anything. It was perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, all of this documented in the case, in the paperwork.
All of it was documented in the casework, bro.
We gonna cut all that.
Agent Cromer said this. Now
so
we're gonna listen to this
around.
one more time.
But before
the real
that,
Cuffy, the next Cuffy.
The nigga Meech sent another Mexican at me that was a government informant, confidential source. I didn't know that the nigga was bad, but when I meet him, he rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me?
Right.
And so I bagged up both of them. But come 2018, when we get the discovery, I find out that he was an agent, and that a confidential source had introduced us to. Who introduced me to him? Nobody, nothing other than Big Meech. Nothing came out of that because he rubbed me the wrong way. He got to talking about who caused this, man. Is it paid for? So it just rubbed me the wrong way. Right. I didn't think he was a police or anything. I didn't think he was a police, but he was just weird. You feel me?
Right. That's weird.
Fast forward to 2018.
Got you.
Fast forward to 2018. That's in the DEA 6 reports that a confidential source introduced me to that confidential source. Who was the confidential source?
It can only be one person, the person who introduced you to him, and you know who introduced you to him.
Yeah.
Facts of life. You see what I'm saying? He know who introduced him to him. He know who introduced him to him. So when y'all saying certain things, if you believe anything Cuffy's saying, I don't know. Some people don't, some people do. But I got to listen to all sides until Meech speaks, at least. And Meech ain't say nothing yet. So I got to just figure it out until Meech speaks. But y'all just want to just write off people without hearing the other side of the story. We got to hear everybody's side, brother and sisters. Everybody's side, brothers and sisters. Make sure y'all dropping a like. Y'all drop a like if y'all haven't. Salute to y'all. We're going to go into another audio right now. And, let me see. Boom. Yeah. You know, we got paperwork. I got all kind of shit. But whatever we want to do, I'm here, man. I'm about to roll up. And we here, man. We got to rock out. Over the end of the hour. I'm not going to end it. I'm just going to rock out with y'all a little bit. We're going to listen to this Cuffy. This Cuffy right here. This is the Cuffy that we need to be listening to. This is the most recent Cuffy. This is like 2 days ago now. 1 day ago. 2 days ago now. It's it. The most recent Cuffy. So the other ones is leading up. So I brought y'all back to up to date. So everybody on this stream right now should be up to date with the last little Cuffy clips. I still got some that you haven't heard, but we should be up to date. Okay, we should be up to date.
When did y'all get down together?
1991.
Y'all go back to 1991?
1991, homie.
Damn.
Now he knows your family, he knows Tamara, he knows everybody.
Damn.
Yeah, he goes way back, homie. We just found Tamara's gonna post a picture when she was 4 years old. She's 34 now. But she's gonna post a picture with her and Meech sitting on the couch at my mom's house. When she was 4 years old, yo.
Crazy.
Yeah, she told me that today, man, and we're gonna get Tamara too. Now, Cuff, man, run through. You know, I want to give you the floor, man. You on my platform, I want to give you the floor. I've read the motion to suppress the wiretaps. You've watched me. I've done the whole thing, and my man's paperwork don't look good, Cuff.
All right, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's really simple, Sean. In early 2013, Meech called me and
Smash
told me,
that
yo,
subscribe button if you haven't.
got some
Smash
good
it now.
people, you know what I mean?
Turn
Got some
on the
good people, got some
notification
good
bells. I'm
numbers.
up all day,
I
all
can't
night,
rap right
cooking
now.
up.
Tammy gonna hit you in a minute.
Trust me, you can
An
always get
hour later,
some
homie,
fire over here
Tammy
with me.
called me and put me with the feds. It's really simple, homie. It's really simple, homie. This shit is not complicated, man.
Okay, now, Cuff, when you say she put you with the feds, that mean now is Suarez down with the feds too, or you don't know?
No, sir. No, sir.
Suarez is straight up and down.
Straight good dude. And matter of fact, he beat the feds in trials. That's how he met Meech in the county jail.
Wow.
Okay, now, Cuff, I want to go ahead, man. Now, when you initially reached out to Tammy, you was just interested in the movie joint.
Yeah, actually, Meech put me with Tammy back around 08, 09. And this is strictly dealing with the movie.
This call is from a federal prison.
My job was to come up with the movie script and find a motion picture house to take the deal. And at that particular time, she had his life rights. So of course, she would have to take the meetings with myself and Louis Burrell, which is MC Hammer's big brother out of Oakland.
Okay.
Which is my man. We go way back.
Now, Cuff, Meech reached out to you and hit you about the movie rights, or making the movie, or Tammy approached you about making the movie?
It's a good question.
Oh, I reached out.
Drop a like, y'all. Come on.
Told him,
Let's drop a couple
hey,
likes.
yo,
Let's not get
if
stagnant.
you can get your movie rights over to your...
Let's drop a couple likes, y'all. You know I love y'all. Couple likes. Let's get that to 80 real quick. 6 people could drop that. Jump out the crowd and just drop that to 80. There go 1. Come on. 5 more people. 5 more people. Come on. It's free. Don't cost no money, you know. It's free. It's free. I ain't asking for $1. It's free. 5. Come on.
People, man, like your family or somebody, we can get this bread.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank
you. Right.
Thank you.
But instead of him
y'all
turning over his life rights,
y'all the one that do
to
everything.
his sister, Danielle or one of them. For some reason, he turned it over to this Tammy COWINS broad.
3 more people.
Now, Cuff, how far you go back with Tammy?
I like that, yo. Salute to that, yo. See how them 4 just came in there like that? Salute to that, yo. I felt that vibe of that shit, bro. I swear, son. This shit should be doing something to these numbers, though. Just even that little 3 or 4 should do something, son. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna just let it play. I'm gonna shut up.
Well, 0809. We've been taking meetings, and that's part of the record also. So we have our emails back and forth. That's part of the record of this case. Because, like, our argument was that I wasn't in no drug deal with Tammy. We were working on a legitimate business deal.
So you don't run into Tammy until 0809. Now, did you know Tammy going back to 90? When did Meech ran into it in 02, 03? But you didn't meet her back that early?
No, sir. No, to be honest with you, Sean, I don't know when they originally hooked up. He told me he had this girl that was doing a lot of his running and things of that nature. She was very business, and that was around 0809. So I didn't have any reason to know her or know nothing about her other than the fact that he told me she had his life rights, which was true. She testified under oath that she had his life rights in the Franks hearing.
Now, Cuff, man, I know you spent a lot of money on the lawyers
Come on, let's
that
get to
Franks
90.
hearing. How much
Come on,
did you
y'all.
spend on legal fees altogether?
Come on,
man?
y'all.
About $150,000.
Come on, y'all.
Did you pay for all 4 of y'all's or just yours?
Good question. Did he pay for the other
Just mine.
Okay, and then the other dudes, the Rush Brothers and Gibbs, they handle their own.
Of course they did.
Okay. Now, niggas is saying, Cuff, and that we talking about the comment section, niggas with fake profiles and whatnot, they don't matter. But they
Appreciate
wondering,
you,
like,
Yolanda. Appreciate you, Queen.
Are you a rat? Did you cooperate in any kind of way? Can you clean that up for us, man?
Well, the documents speak for themselves. I find that that's funny, homie. I mean, you can check my record, homie. Just tell them check my record, homie.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Everybody I talked to from St. Louis, and you know my man Cav, man, from the Boogie.
Ain't no doubt.
Ain't
no doubt.
And Kev told me this story, man. Me and him was in Morgantown together, and he told it to me back then.
Been there. That's crazy.
And then when 50 dropped the joint with the Instagram post, I called him back, and he was like, "Yo, Sean, they jammed my man Cuff up, a solid dude," and so that's the reason why I even got into the joint, man.
Sean, niggas rock with me from Maine to Spain, my nigga. That when you mention my name, nigga, you talking about gold, nigga. You feel me?
I hear you. Now, Cuff, you was the word you put money in Meech's hand. He didn't put no money in your hand.
Let's get 6 more likes, y'all. 6 more likes.
And when I talk to 50, you understand what I'm saying?
6 more.
One thing that we both agreed on that this nigga's ungrateful. You understand? No, this nigga ain't had nothing, man. I mean, he was doing a little bullshit hustling. But when we got him down to the loo, homie, I put the nigga hustle game on 10. When I let the nigga touch his first $1 million, the nigga cried, homie. You feel me?
Now, Cuff, you ain't heard. When was the last time you spoke to him, man?
The last time I spoke to this brother, man, and we go back 30 plus years, just to communicate that to your audience. 30 plus years, homie. The last time I talked to this nigga, homie, was when he put me with them people. You understand? When he told me Tammy gonna be calling me early 2013, homie.
4 more likes. Drop 4 more likes, y'all. Let's get us to 90 real quick. We could do it. We're already right here. You might as well just drop 4 and just get us to 90. Come on, y'all. There go 3. 3 more.
When did you find out Tammy was no good? At the Franks hearing?
No. Soon as the sting went down, I found out that she was no good. I didn't know his role. So immediately after the sting, my attorney sent Meech correspondence saying, "Yo, Cuff need to holler at you. Your friend Tammy put him in a real bad jam with the police." I heard nothing back from him. My lawyers, he don't respond, period. And so we've been trying to contact this nigga all during the Frank's hearing and everything, homie. No response.
And he done been all in your crib, know your daughter, know your family, know everybody.
Everybody. I'd have been all in his crib. We moved to Atlanta together in the early 90s, man. We bought homes in Atlanta. We moved our families to Atlanta, homie, in the early 90s. I ate at this nigga's mom's table. He ate at my mom's table. Feel me?
Wow. So what did you? So
we need 9 more to hit a Benjamin. Give me the
case
Benjamin. Let's go.
with Tammy and
Benjamin
and
Franklin,
her
y'all.
Did that case fall apart? And
Dollar bill, y'all.
Or did you get sentenced with that? Or you down on the gun? So what did you? So now, with as far as the case with Tammy and her cooperate, did that case fall apart? And did you get sentenced with that? Or you down on the gun joints?
The 2 gun joints.
The case never fell apart. It never fell apart. The case was in trouble. So what the government did was supersede me. If you look through the documents, you'll see the word superseding indictment. That just means to add on.
Okay.
So they indicted me on 2 homicides. So the only way that the government would even have jurisdiction is if the drugs charge was still there. It's called the predicate. So the predicate is what triggers the 924.
924.
What's the 924?
C and a 924J.
It's a gun charge.
Okay.
924C, 924J, that's what I have.
Okay.
Based on the drug trafficking, based on the Meech and Tammy drug conspiracy.
Okay. Now what about the homicide joints?
So they dropped the homicide joint in exchange for me taking 2 gun charges.
Crazy.
That's the 924C and the 924J, yo.
Let me ask you this, Cuff. Do you think a lot, did they have the wiretaps that they got based on Tammy and Meech putting you in touch with Tammy, was there discussion on the wiretaps about the guns and the homicides and whatnot? Do you know?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Because I was thinking that, they couldn't, the reason they didn't throw out the wiretaps, they said because they had probable cause, but it might have been some information on there. So if they throw all the
7 more
wiretaps
likes.
out, you go home the next day.
We there. We already there. His phone bangs. We already there. 7 more likes, y'all. Y'all bossed up. Shout out to everybody that did this. Okay? This is you that did this, not me. Okay? So when I say God and y'all are doing this for this channel, I mean it. Because y'all did this. So shout out to y'all. That's 95 of y'all right now that did that. Stood up, put y'all flags down. Y'all did that. Y'all didn't sit around. Y'all made moves in the program. Y'all are movers and shakers. Y'all don't sit around and wait for nothing to happen for you. You take it. That's what it is. And this is where we got to be at. And that's why this is called the Go sector. And this is why my name is called Udo on Go. And that's why you're on Go too. And just look at y'all having this shit go up like that. That's what this is. So imagine if we do this with each other. And I come to your channels and we do this with each other. How can they stop us? We create the algorithm. We have our own algorithm. 2 more. 2 more. And I'm about to read some paperwork so we could get back to on Tammy ass and see how she did this thing. 1 more. 1 more. Salute to y'all. Y'all did that. Not me. I'm up here just doing whatever I'm doing. My job, what I'm going to do for y'all. But y'all did that. Me talking don't move the channel. Y'all moving moves the channel. God moving moves the channel. So anybody in channel that act like you ain't shit or treat you like that, trust me, you move the channel and you move the world. It's a point blank period. And I'm a part of the you. I'm with you. So don't think I'm separate from you. Feel me? Facts of life. Salute to y'all, man. On my mother. On God. For real. Y'all did that. Y'all do that. And y'all been setting the trend. For the last videos, that's what y'all been doing. And that's why I've been on it like that. Because I've seen y'all do it. And once y'all showed me that, y'all have opened my mind to something. Soon we're going to be getting to the thousands with that shit. You know what I mean? And we're going to be lit, bro. And we all going to help each other. And that's how we're going to win. Simple. Nobody get no big heads. Pause no diddy. But nobody get no big heads. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chill, nigga. From the 100,000 person to the 80 to the 1 million person. All of y'all relax. Everybody relax. 1 subscriber to 1 million. Relax. Everybody relax. We about to build. Period. Same way. And that's the only way you're going to win, man. You feel me? Look, I want to get into a little bit of, again, I have to go back to the Frank's hearing. Okay, I could go into the 271 pages, but that's cross-examinations and all of these things. That's cool. We could go into Tammy fluffing on the stand and Keith Crum act like he ain't do nothing. We could go into that, but that's fluff. We need to go into what really matters. What made this case? What the hell happened? Feel me? So we're going to go into the factual findings. The factual findings. This is what they go to the judge with the paper and affidavits and all that. And he's saying, look, we need a warrant, bro, so that we could bug him and get some wiretaps going and all this other stuff that we do. Trash pulls, go through his garbage and all the stuff we do. So we just need a warrant so that we could go and do this. And this is the reason of why we need the warrant. Here, judge, this is why. And this is why. All right? So when Tammy's flip-flopping around and she's saying she ain't say this, she ain't say that, and then she's trying to blame Keith Cromer for doing some of this, stop, Tammy, because 10 times in this shit, 15 times they say it. You said it. It's you. Look. The facts, they said the facts that form the basis for the wiretap authorization were set out in the affidavit and can be roughly grouped into 5 categories. The first, right? The affidavit asserted facts regarding to events on August 5th, 2012, which triggered the investigation. Namely, the affidavit asserted that on August 5th, 2012, a confidential source being utilized by DEA Atlanta, CS1, Tammy, alerted, that means she hollered at them, and nobody was looking for her. She came over here trying to holler at them. Just slow down and just read the shit slow, right? She hollered at them. Let's just walk it through, right? Boom. Alerted DEA Atlanta agents to a suspected drug transaction occurring in St. Louis between suspected source of supply, Fidel Suarez, and defendant Dion Gatlin. Specifically, Tammy advised DEA Atlanta advised. Here goes the word. First word was alerted. The next one is advised. That's when somebody come advise you to come. Yo, listen, I don't think you should be doing that. You didn't ask for their input, bro. Anybody that ever advised you, you never asked them to tell you nothing. When you was in a mood, you looked at them like, yo, bro, I didn't ask you to advise me, bro. Didn't ask it. So you know that the advice come that you just throwing your advice on me. Okay, so that's what she do to the vets. Good. Better yet, let me move Meech. All right, Meech? Hold it on, Meech. Hold it down, Meech. You know you're my step-uncle, man. I'm trying to take time with you, brother. Listen. Let's bring her ass in the courtroom. Tired of their ass. Right? Right? Look. Specifically, y'all, Tammy, okay, advised DEA Atlanta agents that she was contacted by Suarez, who said he had a truck in St. Louis for a suspected drug narcotics transaction with Gatlin. Suarez, having trouble reaching Gatlin, asked Tammy for help. Attempting to help Suarez get in contact with Gatlin, Tammy had a flurry of calls between Gatlin and Suarez. Tammy was ultimately successful in connecting Suarez and Gatlin, who was using the telephone that became target telephone number 1 of the wiretap. Second, that was the first thing. So they starting off strong with the lawyer, with the judge. Look, judge, she came to us. She alerted us. Boom, boom, Suarez, big dude. This guy, CUFFY, she put us on. She alerted us. Then she advised us. Boom, 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 boom. See what I'm saying? So we got the first page out the way. The first thing of what they were saying. So remember they said it's broken down to 5 categories. They said their first thing. Boom. So now they into the second thing. Cool. Let's get to the second thing, right? Cool. Look. Second, it says it. Second, the affidavit asserted facts relating to both Tammy's reliability as an informant, measures DEA St. Louis investigators took to corroborate information provided by Tammy. As to Tammy's reliability, the affidavit attested that Tammy was cooperating with DEA for monetary gain and had been shown to provide reliable information to DEA regarding a multitude of felonious activities, right? And had provided information that resulted in the arrest at least one individual and the seizure of drugs and U.S. currency, okay? You hear what I'm saying to y'all, right? So when I say that, I'm going to move this screen off for a second, right? Let's move this screen off for a second. Cool? Let's move this screen for 1 second. Wait, hold up. Who that? J Hood? It's all good. So that's a Crip. He in jail. They podcasting from jail. Cool, right? Listen to this now. Look at me. Okay? Look at me. When they talking about that right there, you see that right there, what I just read to you? They said they want to know how reliable she is. So they like, because they know she a flopper. But look, they like high reliable shit. But then they say, look, actually, she was down for monetary gain. So they kind of say, you know what I mean? She down for monetary gain. So you know anybody down to get some dollars, then you know. But they preface it by saying this. Look, these people are smart. They know how to do this when they write this. Look, they preface it by saying this. Had been shown to provide reliable information to DEA regarding a multitude of felonious activities and had provided information that resulted in the arrest of at least one individual and the seizure of drugs in U.S. currency, right? Okay, look. Wait, let me get this off. My speaker wasn't on? Hold up.
Housing project. But when FBI and GBI agents arrested him last
what
night,
she did.
he was living here.
He was living there. That's the crib she was at, y'all.
Mansion in Jonesboro. The 27-year-old was in the process of renovating his home, which features an outdoor swimming pool, a full-length basketball court, and more.
Had a media room where there were 24 TV sets on one wall hooked to a satellite dish. And you could hit a button and all 24 TVs would come on.
Agents seized the home and
Rolls Royces in the crib. Look, Terry White.
Including this $110,000 Rolls Royce, which was paid for in cash.
This is all the stuff they seized from him, from her.
$47,000 cash and a machine to count the money. Thousands in gold jewelry and mink coats. A small catch of ammunition and weapons, including a loaded Uzi semi-automatic pistol. It was a lavish lifestyle that authorities say White financed by supplying millions of dollars in crack cocaine to dealers in Atlanta's housing projects.
He's probably a notch or two down from those cartels at the top of the pyramid.
The money that comes from the
look at the crib, bro.
Distribution of narcotics is tremendous. I think we just hit the tip of the iceberg here.
Although yesterday's arrest is significant, the GBI...
Okay, y'all? So we're not dealing with, you know what I mean? That's Terry White. Okay? That's Terry. So understand what the hell's going on with this thing here now. You see what I'm saying to y'all? That's Terry. And look how he was living. The maker was living like Batman. You heard the white guy come on? He had 24, he had a satellite dish and 24 TVs on the wall. When you push a button on 24 TV, come on. The nigga was living like Batman, Bruce Wayne, bro. So look, she done set him up, lined him up. They said that he moved on, had another lady, or whatever the case may be. I don't know the relevance, but I mean the truth of it. But they're saying that this is what happened, though. This is the story. So but she was jealous. He like, get on, Skeezy, get the skis in. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Straight. You was tired of that song. Burger King had it. Everybody had this damn song, but we would bring it back for Tammy ass and hit the road, Jack, Skeezy. Skeezy Jack. Right? Set the man up. You know how she set him up? She says it. She says, look, I just got him in the car. I went in the car and drove to check Meech. And when I drove to check Meech, I just started a conversation talking about all the old stuff. And I started arguing with him. And he started talking. He just went off and started talking. He probably talking about the car. He started talking about probably everything. And she just recorded him on the phone. And then she gave that information to Jack Harvey, Meech's leading investigator in his case that bit him in the head. And then CUFFY says here in his thing, that audio that I played, that she testified that Meech told her to contact him, Jack Harvey. So if Meech told you to contact him, that means you never knew him. And the time you knew him, you were setting up Terry. So then that means what? Meech knows that you're setting up Terry White? That's what that is saying there. I don't know if this is true, but that's what that's saying, obviously. What else is it saying? Just use your brain. What else is it saying? All right, boom. For monetary gain, felonious activity and all that, right? I showed you who they showed this is what she was used to doing. And then she wasn't even a paid informant at that time, you know that, right? So when she took down Terry, she did that for free. What? I'm like, why she did that for free? Jack Harvey ends up giving her an award. He said, I'm going to put you in for a reward because you know why? You were 95% of the case. Like, you did the whole thing. You were so beneficial to this case that we're going to put you in for a reward. So what we're going to do is whatever we seize from Terry, his house, the Batman crib, the Rose or whatever, the cash, the guns, whatever we seize from Terry, we're going to give you a percentage, a piece. And that added up to $55,000. That was her first check from the DEA and that she got paid. And then she only became a paid informant when Frank Harvey, that guy, retired and handed her over to Chroma. Like, here, she's your source now. Now you're her handler. And everybody that handles her look like they handle her too as well. That's what it just looks like. Sorry. No allegedly on that. That's what it's looking like. It's been like 5, 6 men. The hell, we heard about another nigga yesterday. Like, the hell? Shit don't stop. It's crazy. Anyway, boom. Felonious activity, U.S. currency, boom. As a corroboration by DEA St. Louis, the affidavit asserted that DEA St. Louis investigators corroborated information from TAMMY by using toll analysis of devices used by TAMMY, Gatlin, and Suarez on August 5, 2012. Court authorized position location informations. Third, the affidavit asserted facts related to a suspected drug distribution conspiracy between, listen to me, y'all, okay? Listen to me. Y'all get them to 20 likes, 120. You know, we up. We on all the way to the moon. Look, listen to how this one starts now, okay? This is where I would start. If this is my case, I'd be like, the hell's going on here? Look, third, this is the third fact that they're making, the people. Third, the affidavit asserted facts related to a suspected drug distribution conspiracy between Demetrius Flenory, Dion Gatlin, Fidel Suarez. So Dion Gatlin, in his own case, comes up second behind Meech, which is weird. Let's see. Boom. More specifically, the affidavit asserted that Demetrius Flenory was the purported national leader of the Black Mafia Family drug trafficking organization and had been sentenced to 30 years for drug trafficking activities. The affidavit also further asserted that, based on the information previously known to DEA St. Louis, Dion Gatlin was a member of St. Louis BMF and was associate of Flenory and had substantial ties to multiple BMF members, had been indicted in the Eastern District of Missouri on drug trafficking charges and had been sentenced to 120 months of incarceration for drug trafficking. The affidavit asserted that based on information from TAMMY, okay, from TAMMY. So anybody she want to get mad at, she got to get mad at herself. From TAMMY. They keep saying it's from her. It's from her. It's from her. They keep saying it. Look, based on information from TAMMY, come on, from TAMMY. Oh yeah, from TAMMY and an independent investigation of DEA St. Louis agents, Suarez owned and operated a trucking company in California and had been investigated and or arrested without conviction for suspected drug trafficking in 2005 and 2009. In addition, an independent investigation by DEA St. Louis agents revealed 2 large quantity drug seizures from a truck operated by Suarez Trucking Company. The affidavit attested that based on information TAMMY, again, provided the DEA in Atlanta agents, Flenory and Suarez became associated while they were both incarcerated and for monetary gain. So she told them that they got together while they was in jail, and they got together to get some money, do some drug deal. She told the feds this. So who hot Meech up but her? Not God, not the devil. Who hot Meech up but her? Who hot him up? Who hot him up? She hot him up. Okay? She had him up. And if she was doing this all on her own and Meech was unknowing, shit, man, sad for Meech because he's just going to go down with the rat energy based behind her. And she about to expose him too, so he's most definitely going to go down with the energy after she does what she does to him, especially with 50. 50's going to make sure it happens. Look, listen to what I'm saying. They came together for monetary gain, right? And Flenory, you hear what I said? Flenory. This is the part that Cuffy's talking about. Sign the affidavit and the people in jail tapping on your shoulders. Look. And Flenory arranged through TAMMY for Suarez to provide cocaine in multiple kilogram quantities to Gatlin. TAMMY said that Meech was supposed to get Suarez to get the bricks to CUFFY. That's what she told them. So is she lying or is she telling the truth? So anybody that want to run around, hey, this and this and that, is she lying or is she telling the truth? Because that's what she told these people initially, before she started to change her story to say the shit that y'all niggas is saying today. That Meech ain't do this and Meech ain't do that. You sound like TAMMY later. The first Tammy said, Meech knew this, and Meech knew that, and Meech did this, and Meech did that. That's what the first Tammy's saying. So the second Tammy is who you niggas are running around the internet. Sounded like the new Tammy. Don't care. Bye-bye. Sound like the new Tammy if you want to. Don't care. I'm in Tammy's house right now. Where you think I'm at? This is Tammy's house. Look, she live on Federal Street and Courtroom Street. You dumb? I'm in her crib. Her landlord ain't here. I always show up in this place when her landlord ain't here. You think I don't know how the building work? I'm not stupid. Look, she live in a mansion. Look, big ass space. I came in so Keith could see. Look, Keith, you don't remember what you was doing with her hair? Lying. Whatever, Keith. Keith Sweat Krober. Whatever. Look, peep it. Fourth, the affidavit asserted the facts, the contact between Tammy, Gatlin, and Suarez in the year leading up to August 5th, 2012. Specifically, the affidavit asserted the fact that total analysis of devices used by Suarez and Gatlin indicated that they had been talking regularly since March 2012. Okay? But the parts is, we could go into how she set these whole people up. But that part right there is the parts of the beginning of why they even, so the whole other thing is they going into the investigation and everything else, which I can read. But that's the beginning, the factual findings. This is the facts that they found. That these are the reasons of why we about to get this warrant and go lock this nigga ass up. This is why we about to do this, bruh. Because you about to give me this warrant so I can do it. And this is why I'm going to do it. And this is why we going to do it. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So Tammy is to blame for that, bro. Tammy's to blame for that. Okay? I love you all. I love you all. Know that. I need everybody to, y'all, salute to y'all for even dropping the like, start drop. Everybody that stood up, look at all the leaders in the chat that stood up. Y'all put your flag down. Understand that. Feel me? As this grows, understand that y'all are helping to do that. Y'all are doing that. So understand that. I can never go get you. But at the end of the day, listen, I need everybody that's here, this part now. See this? Everybody that's here needs to tap that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Put on notifications. If you don't see them, mad people, YouTube, we've been growing. YouTube, it'd be weird, bro. So if you're not getting my notification, unsubscribe, subscribe back. I try to tell y'all to do this. But listen, everybody subscribe to the channel. Turn your notification bells on because I'm going to clip this. And then when I do clip this, whenever, I'm going to be back up. I'm going to title another stream and be back. Because when the videos get too long, sometimes we don't want to watch them. We know that how we do that. So I don't like them to get too long. Pause, no diddy. Feel me? But look, anybody want to get any of the dope hats that I wear on my stream, go to Don't Hide the Plug on Instagram. Again, Don't Hide the Plug on Instagram and get yours today. You can even collaborate with them, which is you can get your own hats, get your own logo made. They come from New Era. Get your own hats made. Get your money. You know these hats sell for $50, $60. Look. Look, this is a fire one too. Look. This is my logos though. These are the hats I got made. Feel me? New York. I'm from New York. Look. Oh, New York. My logo. See what I'm saying? Boom. But you see the hats. This is how they come from New Era. You know what I mean? So you design your hat. This one I designed this color scheme. It was for summertime. You know what I mean? And I had a little outfit I wanted to do. So I bought a box. I don't know why, but hey, right. I like it. See what I'm saying? So you can get your own box. Holla at them. Don't hide the plug. Buy a hat. Tell them you want to get a box, bro. All you got to do is buy a hat and tell them niggas, yo, how much for a box? Boom. And buy your box. Simple. Yes. And you're not going to be getting beat in your head. You're like, that's it for the box? Give me that. You dumb. Stupid. Give me that. From New Era, they're not beating people in the head, bro. Look, son. These are mine. I link with them too, bro. Look. See? My New York logo. See them, right? All flavors. I got mad. I got a box of these. Because you get a box. When you get a box, you get one code. So whatever the color is, you get one code of in a box, in one box. I mean, so that means to get these ones, I have boxes of each of these. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm saying, you say your own shit though. Look, fire. I mean, you can do whatever. I just wrote that there. You can put it there. You can do whatever you want to do. You change the color of that, change the beads, this, that, the bottom, see, the brim, inside. You can change. You know what I mean? Then the strap, the back strap. Customize your own shit. Get money. Come on, son. Let's start winning. Everything we're gonna do is about winning. Every shape, form, and fashion. Trust me. Hit Don't Hide the Plug and get yours today. Don't be a fool. Get yours today. Okay. Oh, yeah? Email them, too. Don't Hide the Plug on email, too, at gmail.com. If they take along with the thing, Don't Hide the Plug at gmail.com. I hit them, too, to make sure that they checking in on that. You said you hit them already, Travis? Tell me, Travis, so I can know. All right, cool. So when I get off of this, I'm going to hit them and make sure that they respond to you too. But look, I'm telling you, just go and don't hide the plug at gmail.com because it'd be mad people messaging. They do film and mad stuff going on. So you could either message them on a DM or just email them. Don't hide the plug, same way, spell straight. Don't hide the plug at gmail.com. All right? So do that. I'm gonna hit them though, and just to make sure to check y'all messages, because see, I don't want y'all messages. I'm sending y'all over there and y'all getting blocked up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that when I get off now. But I'm gonna title another stream and I'm gonna be back right now. So hit the notification bells and make sure you're notified because I'm coming right back right now. It's gonna take me probably 5 minutes just to title it, and then I'm gonna load it. So I'm gonna hit them right now for you, Trav. Salute, bro. Salute to all of y'all. I love y'all. You already know. Share this video. Share any of these videos. Share them to any of your platforms. I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all love. It's y'all and God doing this. I'm just up here just playing my role. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just playing my role. And, you know, if I could get y'all attention and this and this and that, then maybe I'm doing something right. So I ain't trying to mess it up. Straight, nigga. Niggas get too cocky, you fuck it up. I ain't trying to do that. Yeah, hey, I be trying to be humble with it. You feel me, bro? I love y'all, man.